What would happen if the moon was destroyed by a nuclear bomb? If there was a nuclear bomb so powerful that it could completely destroy the moon, the explosion would send moon debris hurtling through space, and if some of this debris was large enough, it could enter a collision course with Earth. This collision would release so much energy that it could trigger catastrophic events, and if the conditions were just right, the debris from the moon could form a temporary ring around the Earth. This would end up blocking the sun, making it dark and significantly cooler. The moon's gravitational pull gradually slows Earth's rotation. Without it, this deceleration would stop, and Earth's rotation could speed up over millions of years, leading to shorter days. Changes in the length of the day and axial tilt could alter weather patterns, although this would likely be a gradual process. Over geological timescales, the disappearance of the moon could lead to significant evolutionary changes in both terrestrial and marine life as species adapt to new environmental conditions.
The largest recorded earthquake in history shook the world in 1960. The devastating Chilean earthquake, also known as the Great Chilean Earthquake, rocked the Richter scale at a staggering magnitude of 9.5. In the early hours of May 22, 1960, the tranquil landscape of Chile was shattered by the relentless force of nature. It began as a rumble beneath the Earth's surface, a warning whispered by the shifting tectonic plates that lay dormant for centuries. As the ground trembled and buildings swayed, the people of Chile were jolted awake by the violent tremors of what would later be known as the Great Chilean Earthquake. With a magnitude of 9.5 on the Richter scale, it remains the most powerful earthquake ever recorded in history. In the coastal city of Valdivia, the epicenter of the quake, chaos erupted as towering waves surged inland, swallowing everything in their path. Buildings crumbled like sand castles, and the once bustling streets were reduced to rubble. The devastation was unfathomable, a testament to the awesome power of Mother Nature unleashed. It is estimated that between 1,000 and 6,000 people lost their lives in this earthquake. Across the country, communities were torn apart as bridges buckled and roads split open like gaping wounds. The aftershocks reverberated for days, a haunting reminder of the fragility of human existence in the face of such overwhelming destruction. But amidst the rubble and despair, tales of resilience and heroism emerged. Strangers became saviors, pulling survivors from the wreckage and offering a glimmer of hope in the darkest of hours. The spirit of solidarity and unity prevailed as the people of Chile banded together to rebuild their shattered lives. In the aftermath of the Great Chilean Earthquake, the world stood in awe of the sheer magnitude of the disaster and the resilience of those who survived it. It was a stark reminder of the unpredictable forces that shape our world and the importance of standing together in the face of adversity.
This is a building that cannot be brought down by any earthquake or natural disaster. The Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, boasts a range of innovative structural features that make it exceptionally resistant to earthquakes. Here are a few key reasons why the Burj Khalifa can withstand earthquakes. Deep foundations. The Burj Khalifa has deep foundations that extend deep into the ground, providing stability and resistance to ground shaking during earthquakes. Strong, reinforced concrete structure. The building is constructed with extremely strong, reinforced concrete that can absorb and distribute the energy released during earthquakes, reducing the likelihood of serious damage. Flexibility and wind resistance. The Burj Khalifa is designed to be flexible, allowing it to sway under the influence of winds and earthquakes. Engineers have taken these factors into account to ensure that the building does not break or suffer serious damage. Advanced seismic engineering. During the design of the Burj Khalifa, the latest seismic protection standards were considered, and advanced engineering principles were applied to ensure maximum safety and stability during seismic activities. Regular maintenance and monitoring. As the most crucial factor, regular maintenance and monitoring ensure that the building structure is regularly inspected and maintained in optimal condition, ensuring it is ready to withstand any seismic activity. All these features together make the Burj Khalifa one of the safest buildings in the world, capable of withstanding even strong earthquakes.
This is a black hole that devours everything in front of it. Black holes have so much mass compressed into such a small space that they create a huge gravitational field. It's so strong that not even light can escape from their event horizon. There are black holes of different sizes, from those formed when massive stars die and collapse to supermassive black holes found in the centers of galaxies. Near a black hole, time flows differently than farther away due to a phenomenon known as time dilation, predicted by Einstein's theory of relativity. For example, the passage of time for an observer far from the black hole may seem faster than for an observer approaching the black hole. Stephen Hawking proposed that black holes emit very weak radiation that over time leads to a loss of mass and the eventual disappearance of the black hole. This is called Hawking radiation and is one of the most significant concepts in black hole physics. There are theories suggesting that the black hole at the center of a galaxy is crucial for the development and shaping of the galaxy itself. Interactions between the supermassive black hole and the stars around it can have a profound impact on galactic evolution.
Imagine a world without ice. All glaciers, ice sheets, and polar ice have melted. The process took decades, but now the Earth is completely ice-free. Rising sea levels. Sea levels have risen by about 70 meters. This means many coastal cities are submerged. New York, London, Tokyo, Mumbai, all these cities are underwater. Lost settlements. Millions of people had to abandon their homes. Mass migrations have become the norm as people search for new places to live at higher altitudes. Ecosystem changes. Ecosystems around the world have drastically changed. Polar bears and many Arctic species have gone extinct due to habitat loss. Tundras have turned into forests, and deserts have become wetter. Global temperatures have risen due to the loss of the sun's reflectivity, albedo, that ice provided. Extreme weather conditions have become more frequent, with more intense storms, floods, and droughts. Agriculture has been affected by changes in climate conditions. Many regions that were once fertile have become unsuitable for farming, leading to food shortages and increased prices. Oceans have drastically changed. Marine ecosystems are disrupted due to changes in salinity and temperature. Coral reefs have mostly disappeared, greatly affecting marine life. The social consequences are enormous. Conflicts over resources, especially water and food, have become more common. Political instability and refugee crises are everyday realities. The geographical map of the world is unrecognizable. New coastlines have formed, and many countries have lost significant portions of their territory. Scientists worldwide are working on new technologies for adaptation and mitigating the effects of climate change. Energy sources, renewable energy, and sustainable agriculture have become priorities. In the end, a world without ice is completely different from what we know. It's a world full of challenges, but also opportunities for human creativity and innovation. Adaptation and cooperation are key to survival and prosperity in this new world. Follow this profile for more interesting videos.